do you know that you're giving us attitude sometimes, or is it just like, hey, that wasn't an attitude, or you know that you are raising your voice at your father?
What are you rolling your eyes at me? No, I'm just like a mini you.
You're trying to say that because I have an attitude, so that's why you have an attitude?
I think that's actually a solid thing that we should try.
What, write letters to each other?
Give it a shot. Yeah, reflecting on both sides. Like, you have to say one thing. Okay, I think you were right about this. I think this could have been handled better like this. And then, sorry.
Welcome to Parenting Untapped by Ali Talks. Join my father and I as we dive into the mind of a teenager and discover what it takes to build a strong, effective relationship with your teen.
Welcome back to another episode of Parenting Untapped. I'm Ali, your host, and this is my father, Tony, your co-host. So today we're going to be talking about teens and their attitudes that parents think that we have. So let's get into it.
Think?
Yeah, think.
Are you sure that we think it?
Pretty sure.
So, what's funny is we picked this episode and we just got into it literally 30 minutes ago, trying to get down here to shoot this episode. So, if I'm thinking that you have an attitude, tell me, what is it?
What is what?
What is it that we think?
About the positive attitudes I have?
No,
Yeah?
we're not talking about the positive attitude. We're talking about the negative attitude. First and foremost, I mean, do you know what an attitude is, and what does it mean to you when you hear the word attitude?
I know what attitude means. There's multiple attitudes. You can have a positive attitude, you can have a negative attitude.
Okay, we're specifically talking obviously
Okay.
about negative attitude because
So what does a negative attitude mean to me?
sure, what is it?
I think it's being disrespectful.
Okay, there you go.
So I think it could mean raising your voice.
Raising your voice, tonality maybe,
Tonality, yeah.
facial expression maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, why did we argue earlier? Why do you think that happened? When I was trying to get you down here to our set time.
We did not have a set time. Okay, that's what we were arguing about.
We did have a set time.
We didn't have a set time.
I told you I would be ready 5 to 6, right before dinner.
He said just dinner, guys.
And
We
like
have
usual,
dinner. We have dinner range of time.
Okay,
it
but
could be at 11
but I
p.m.
specifically said 5 to 6, and I was expecting you to be ready at 5 to 6.
And so he came storming up the stairs while I was taking care of my little sister, and then he was like, "Where are you at?" Already with his voice raised.
Okay, I told you my pet peeves is I like to be on time.
I was taking care of my sister.
Okay, just because you're taking care of your sister,
How was I supposed to get ready? What were you doing?
You need to plan in advance. If if we had a set time to be
Oh, I didn't
meeting.
know because you said dinner.
No, I didn't say dinner. Why would I ever tell you,
you
we're going to do our next shoot at dinner?
You said before dinner. What time do we have dinner, Dad?
Okay, dinner obviously usually is around 6, 7
Not
o'clock,
our dinner.
8 o'clock at the latest.
6, 7.
Sure, there are times we're going to have dinners much later, but obviously what I meant was right before normal dinner time.
How would I know normal dinner time?
See,
Our
that's the
dinner,
problem
our dinner
with you.
time is 11, 12.
That's the problem with you, is because you don't listen completely.
I do
Because I
listen.
specifically said 5 to 6.
You didn't say that.
And that is, like I said, that is my pet peeves. So yes, I'm going to come up and I'm going to be a little bit more stern and aggressive. And I don't expect you to have an attitude and make all of this.
You came storming
face.
up You came storming up, and all I said was, I was watching Elena. Like you told me.
First of all, you didn't say you were watching Elena.
I did.
You just
were.
said, you didn't tell me the time.
Yeah, and I was like, I was watching Elena. Like you were supposed to be watching Elena.
Okay, dude. You specifically was arguing back because you said I didn't know the time. And then that pissed me off even more.
Yeah,
I was like,
because
what do you
you
mean
didn't
you
tell
don't
me
know the time?
You didn't tell me the time.
I told you
And then,
2 days ago.
Obviously,
you asked me, hey, Dad, when are we doing our next shoot? And I was like, oh, we can do it this weekend, from 5 to 6. We'll start 5 to 6 right before dinner.
So why was I watching Elena?
Well, that's a question for your mother. But let's get back to it, okay? Let's figure this out because, I really want to know because there got to be something there. There's something that we got to be able to do to avoid these type of conflicts and these clashes that we have every so often. So, let's talk about it. Like, do you know that you're giving us attitude sometimes or, what is it? Is it just like, hey, that wasn't an attitude, or that you are raising your voice at your father and
I think that
trying to
was.
get aggressive back?
I think today was an attitude, but I mean, sometimes I think I would be aware. But what are you rolling your eyes at me?
No, I'm not rolling my eyes at you. I'm ready to go over there and pounce you. That's what
Oh
I'm
my
ready to
gosh,
do.
no, guys. Okay, I don't think today was an attitude.
You don't think today was an attitude?
No,
What was today then?
I think me was telling you that I didn't know the time because you didn't give it to me.
And you didn't raise your voice.
I felt like you weren't listening to me, so I had to get my point across. But I didn't think I was giving attitude then.
So you're just clueless to the way that you act sometimes.
For me, I feel like I have to raise my voice, not like I'm screaming at you. I feel like I have to raise my voice to match your tonality.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're saying because of my attitude.
So you
Because
admit
it's
you were
your
having an attitude.
I was upset. I mean, I truly was
Yeah,
upset.
and I was upset because you were accusing me and I didn't know the time.
Okay, so do you think that that's a good statement, right? So do you think that because your parents are upset at you and we're a little bit aggressive, you feel that you have the right to match it?
No, that's not what I was saying.
All the things that this is what we feel on our side. All the things we do for this girl and she has the audacity to be that way. And it's not,
Be what way?
it's not even, it's not even the reason why I thought about this topic is because it's more than just when we have a disagreement, right? Sometimes it's, when you're first woken up, you're a little snappy.
Are you not? Is mom not?
Maybe mom is, and maybe that's what we need to figure. I'm not.
You're not.
Nope. I wake up perfectly normal. Maybe it's a woman thing. We need to figure that out.
A woman thing. Oh, wow.
Well, we need to figure this out. Is that like?
No, there's sometimes when you don't get sleep and you're grouchy. That's heck.
I barely get any sleep.
So grouchy all the time.
I'm not grouchy. Actually,
Grouchy.
I'm the most,
The most?
calm person in this household until I get pushed to the wall,
Until
and
you
then
get
I'll
pushed to
bite
the
back.
wall. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you says you don't know sometimes that you're giving an attitude, and there are certain times that you do know. So is it more when we're arguing that you kind of know, or?
Yeah, I get it. I don't think I ever intend or start out to give an attitude. Like, I don't intend to. I don't want to argue with you, of course. But I feel like as we're talking and then as we're like going back and forth at each other, I feel like it kind of increases to that level. Yeah.
Do you think that I'm escalating it, or are you escalating it? Is there,
Could be both. Depends on the situation.
So let me ask you this. If I'm upset or at something, what should I be doing to get my point across? Because
I don't think you
obviously,
should be storming up the stairs yelling at me.
because obviously it's not, it's not like it's the very first time we've had this discussion about valuing other people's time, right? I mean, I'm
I
helping
do value
you.
your time.
I'm helping you on your episode here.
I do value your
I'm
time. And
carving out time out of
I
my
appreciate
day.
you coming on. Yeah.
So I expect it when you tell me a specific time that we have a time. That's all I expect.
But I didn't know
And
we
if,
had that time.
and sometimes, like I said, it's not even just the first time, right? If it was the first time, I usually probably was like, whatever. But when I see it's done multiple times to me,
This was done multiple times.
I mean, I believe that there's been times where we set time before and it doesn't, you're a little late to your time or you forgot your time, and then I have to react the way that I react.
Don't recall.
I'm sure you don't recall,
I don't recall.
but I'm explaining to you that I recall, so that's why I get upset sometimes.
A lot of the times.
Okay, yeah, a lot of times. But am I wrong? Am I,
Okay, well, obviously I value your time, like, of course. But it's just
Are
like
you sure?
I
know
didn't
you
know
say
the
it.
time. I didn't know the time.
But you knew we were gonna shoot today.
Yeah, yeah. We usually do it later, so I'm like, okay. And I was taking care of Elena. I feel like maybe you could have come at me a little bit better than storming up the stairs, yelling at me, acting like I was watching TV or something.
I don't know what you're
you,
doing.
I mean, you know I care about this and I want to do this.
I don't know what you know. That's why I don't know. So all I said was, hey, where you at? I thought we had a time to meet. Why am I sitting down here?
You
Waiting
said
for you.
you said you didn't say it like that. You said it in a tone.
Okay, what is that tone?
You came storming up and you were like yelling like, where are you at? Like,
Yeah, where are you at?
okay, and a reminder would have been good. Like if you confirmed it was gonna be 5 to 6.
Okay, so whatever. I'll admit fault. Maybe I could have controlled myself better. But I'm just saying, sometimes I'm frustrated, right? And I don't know. Maybe I'm a little traditional in that way where I feel that, hey, you should not talk back to me
I
in
agree
the
with
same
that.
aggressive tone, I guess.
Okay, I wasn't
you know.
trying to. Like, okay, that's completely my fault. Like, maybe if you thought like I was coming at you in that same tone.
Yeah, because I mean, when parents, come at you and we feel that there's something, that you're doing wrong, we're hoping that you like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Instead, you're like, "Rah, rah, 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 I didn't do nothing. You didn't tell me, da, 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 da." And then it just escalates the situation because I'm sitting there like, what do you mean I didn't
Because
tell
I was
you?
also confused.
I told you what time. Why are you telling
Okay,
me
well,
now?
I'm sorry
You're
if
making it seem like I'm crazy, you know?
okay, I'm sorry that I was trying to tell you like I wasn't aware of the time.
I'm just curious for teenagers though. Do you think that you guys have the right to match our tonality?
No.
I mean, it's okay if you think we do, because maybe that's something that parents need to understand too, right? I mean, obviously, I'm willing to work at whatever it is that I need to work on to improve our relationship. It's just, sometimes for us, you got to understand for our side, sometimes it feels like a broken record, so we get more upset.
Right.
Like, because we feel that sometimes if we don't raise our voice, you don't take it seriously, or you think that it's okay, right? So that's why, when I raise my voice, I'm hoping that you understand the differentiation between when I'm okay with something and when I'm not okay with something. That's all it is.
I think there's just a better approach to that.
Okay, so what is the approach? Doing the same thing over and over, even if it doesn't work?
No, you come to me, you talk to me like an actual conversation instead of yelling about it. Especially when that wasn't like a warning.
So, but the point is, I told you this. I feel like this has happened multiple times, and that's why we're at that level, right? And I apologize if you felt attacked, but from my point of view, I just felt like we've talked about, if I'm gonna help you with these things, you need to respect my time.
I do. Like I
Like, I
really
can't
do.
sit around waiting. I have things to do. Like, I have so much on my plate, especially this weekend, that I feel stress. I'm under stress and I'm trying to fit in. I'm like, okay, I got to do this with Alyssa.
Right.
And I have other things that I got to do. I got to be in and out. I got to be like, okay, boom. We said we're going to shoot an episode. Let's shoot an episode and be done with it so I can do it. Right.
Right.
So that's why I am the way. So I don't have the luxury of sometimes just sitting down and be like, honey, you promised me that you're going to value my time.
I would prefer that tone. I don't know.
I know you would prefer it, but sometimes we can't do it all the time. We can't do it all the time. And, I guess we both need to figure a way to de-escalate situations sometimes. I mean, it's not that bad, guys. Well, I don't want them to think it's that bad. It was a little bit of a situation before we got here. But
I think I'm a daddy's girl. I think I just reciprocate like you. Like I'm like a mini you, you know?
so are you putting it on me? You're putting it on me right
No,
now?
I'm just like a mini you.
You're trying to say that because I have an attitude, so that's why you have an attitude?
No, I'm just saying I'm like a mini you. Like we're both stubborn.
Like, I'm curious if, is there a little bit of how we raise you, right? I think, I know that sometimes, or, I've read books growing up that, hey, how your tonality is to your kids sometimes is how they are raised. Do you feel that?
Like your tonality with me growing up or your tonality with
growing
other
up.
people?
No, growing up with you, right? Or around you, right? Like if me and your mom, like they say that if you're more soft spoken with your kids, usually they'll be more soft spoken. But if
I
you're
think I'm pretty soft-spoken. What? Am I not? I mean, a lot of my friends, they say, like,
yeah, with your friends,
like,
but I don't know about home.
a lot of my friends say I'm, like, the nicest person ever, and, like, I get pushed around at school. Like, you know that.
Yeah, but not, that's why I said not at home. Sure, whatever happens at school, I don't know, but at home, you're very confident, you're very
Comfortable.
comfortable and very outspoken. You know, you'll speak your mind. If you don't like something, you'll match the energy for sure. And I get it. We live in this world that is a little bit different nowadays. You know,
A little crazy. That's what you say.
and maybe it's a little bit of is our fault, right? I mean, I know me and your mom, we always say, hey, you know what? In front of Elena, we should not argue. We should not do these things because we don't want her to pick up those habits. Like, I know with you, we were young parents, so obviously we've argued in front of you. We talk louder in front of you. We're joking all the time.
Right.
Do you feel like that's a part of who you become because of the way that you were raised?
Like a close relationship.
Do you
with
remember
guys?
those days? I mean, I'm obviously you've remembered the way that we talk. I mean, would you consider me and your mom soft-spoken people?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, right?
But I don't know if that plays a role. I mean, maybe it's subconsciously.
So you're subconsciously giving us attitude because
Wait, no,
you're subconsciously heard us growing up being louder.
Or I think it's okay, like, how I'm speaking, and I don't realize that.
I'm very curious with that too, because I do know that your mom always tell me sometimes, like, I don't even think she knows it, because after I talk to her after the fact, she's kind of clueless. She's clueless that she was giving you an attitude when I was explaining to her, hey, honey, you can't talk to your dad that way.
Oh, yeah, and I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" She comes to me a lot after arguments, like you and me.
So tell me about that. Like, when we argue and she comes to you after and then she talks to you, what are you feeling inside? Are you registering that, hey, this
Yeah,
just happened, or?
yeah, I mean, we talk about it, and she's like, like, "Dad just thinks this, blah, blah, blah." And I explained to her, like, what I'm thinking. I'm like, "Okay, but I think, like, he shouldn't have, like, done that, blah, blah." And I feel like, like I said, I think it's just a tone. Like, she was explaining it to me a lot better than you or me would have been explaining it when we were yelling.
So when you say, with your friends, they all say you're the kindest person ever. Why is there a difference? You know what I mean? Because I do see you talk to your friends in a specific tone that is different from us. So why the difference when it comes to your home versus when you're outside with your friends?
Um, well, I don't mean it, like, you know that. Like, I don't mean to, like, be different around you guys in that way, you know?
But do you realize that you're different in front of your friends, or you don't realize it at all? You think you're just
It's like a natural habitat. Like, I don't realize, like, I'm giving you guys attitude. But, like, I don't act that way with my friends. You're like, "What is she saying?"
Yeah, I'm still trying to understand. Like,
Uh, okay.
subconsciously, do you know that you're different in front of your friends versus at home, or you don't know?
Yeah, I guess I realize that, but it's like I said, like, I don't realize that I'm giving you attitude a lot of the times.
So you think you're normal at home and away, but then when we get into it, you
Well,
raise
I
your
don't get into arguments with my friends.
never?
No.
Why? D- d-
I don't,
does
maybe, like,
none of them ever upset you, tick you off,
I mean, sure, but it's like, I don't bring it up to them.
but you hold it
Yeah,
inside?
and or
But
like,
with us, you
and
can't hold it.
I don't think.
So with us, you can't hold your tongue. Is my
Well, it's
question.
with you guys start it, and then it escalates. Like, cause you guys always has a problem
So
with
with your
me.
friends, you start it.
No, I don't start it with my friends, and they don't start anything either. So we're just good. So, like,
But I just asked you, have you ever got in an argument with your friends, or have your friends ever ticked you off?
yeah, they sure they have, but I don't do anything about it.
Okay, so my question is, why do you do something about it with us when you feel like, hey, my dad is coming at me
But yeah, you
incorrectly?
were coming at me because you had a problem with me. I didn't come to you about that.
Okay, I don't know if we're getting anywhere in this
Oh
episode
my god.
with this situation, because half the time I feel like she's clueless of what she's doing. I mean, do you think it's all within the home environment that kind of creates this situation, or do you think there's other things that kind of you see on TV, or does any of that play a role?
I don't think so. I mean, like, I watch a lot of, like, drama stuff on, like, Netflix and stuff, but I wouldn't say, like, how I see that them act is, like, how I act towards you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you think the root is usually just at home, however we are at home. Do you think we're a pretty rambunctious family household that,
Actually, it could be the way we're raised. I mean, I know a lot of my friends, like, I've talked to them about this too, right? I feel like the way you're describing me is what a lot of my friends would describe themselves as well, and then, like, I have other friends who, like, don't give that attitude that you're talking about.
So, I mean, even sometimes I've heard it before where your friends like, oh, you talk like that to your dad, or you talk to like that to your mom. So it shows me that they're not doing that at home.
Yeah, like, some of my friends, like, like I said, they don't do that, and, like, with a lot like, the other side of my friends, like, they talk to their parents the same way. Like, if you raise your voice and I'm, like, trying to explain something to get my point across, and I feel like I have to also raise my voice, but not, like, in a way that I'm trying to be rude or disrespectful.
So you're saying some friends are like that, and some friends don't even talk
Yeah.
back to their parents at all.
Some friends just ignore their parents, like,
Yeah, that's what I want for you.
you want me to ignore what you're saying?
Yeah.
And then you're
Just
talking
like,
about
okay, Dad, I got it. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? And it would have been all avoided.
Okay.
It would have been all avoided if you were just like, okay, cool. You want to do it right now? I'm ready.
Okay.
But you
I'll
didn't.
do that next time.
But you came
I'll
in
do
there
that
and
next
you were like
time.
fighting back with me, like, oh, you didn't tell me the time, so that's why this. And I'm like, dude, this girl is really gonna act up when I'm helping her out. Literally, that's the whole thing in my mind is you're really gonna
Right.
do that when I'm helping you. So you know how I feel inside. I'm like, this girl is not very grateful. Sometimes I in my brain, I'm just like, not very grateful.
And I really don't, like, intend to be that way. Like, I'm really grateful for you giving me your time for a lot of things. Why are you staring at me like this?
What I'm taking it all in. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to understand how can I improve myself too. Like I'm reflecting too, because it sounds like there is obviously something that I'm doing that is igniting it, and I just think that it's normal that parents get
mad.
upset, and we don't ever anticipate that when we're upset that our kids will match our energy.
Right, I think that's my fault.
Which, maybe I'm wrong in that way too. Is I'm thinking that
I don't
hey,
think you're wrong. Like, you guys are parents, right? Like, you're gonna get mad. Like,
I was almost giving you a way out right now.
or I don't think you guys like. I mean, parents are gonna get mad, like, one way or another. Like you guys try to come at us a certain way, but there's just gonna be times where you're just, like, very upset, whether it's about work or something. Then
I don't know if I should ask this question, but do you feel like there's a specific time in a day or day in a month that
bro, what are you saying? Just don't ask that question. Next.
that makes
Next. Next.
what?
Next. We're not talking about that. I don't know where you're getting at. Do you have a specific day
I don't.
or time, like, in the month?
I don't, but that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, no.
Is this, specifically a teen issue, a girl issue?
No, I mean, you get into arguments with mom.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wait, oh my god. You didn't gotta ask this.
You know me, I'm about to say it, oh, it ain't me, it ain't on me.
Okay.
No, I got that. So, I mean, obviously, one thing that I've taken away so far from this episode is, it's so freaking hard, though.
Okay.
It's so freaking hard because in my mind, like I said, I get it. You don't want us to come at you sideways.
I take full responsibility.
But it's like, if it happens over and
You're right.
over, how are we supposed to get our point across and make it stick?
You're right.
Right? It's like, yes, I don't mind coming at you softly and expressing how I feel.
But there's just going to be times.
But it just, you've heard me say it before. It feels like a broken record, Alyssa. It feels like a broken record.
Even I feel like a broken record.
You know what I mean? Where I've told you this many, many times. So, you know, in a specific way, yes, when I, you know, get a little aggressive, yes, we get into some of our situation, but then I see you react instantly after that too.
And then it just escalates.
You know, no, I'm saying like after the fact, after everything is cooled down already, I see that you start doing the things, you know, but then I feel like sometimes when I'm just, you know, hey, reminding you.
So you feel like you have to have an argument with me to start doing what you want?
Girl, with you, I almost feel like it needs to.
You think I enjoy it? I need that.
I tell your mom, I feel like there's some sick thing. Like, I feel like she needs me to.
Mom says that. She
needs us to blow up before she starts listening.
I don't think so.
I
don't want that. I don't want you to blow up.
You don't want us to blow up, but it feels like you need us to blow up sometimes.
Sometimes, but I don't want it.
So, you know, when we, you know, but then there are times too when we say certain things and we're honestly not blown up, or it's just a standard little question. I mean, I've seen in cases before where you don't like it and you're kind of just brushed away. I mean, especially when you're, you know, stuck in studying or something and you're stressed out because you have a lot of things and then you are a little snappy. Like, what is that about?
Because you guys are talking to me while I'm trying to work. I'm sorry. That came out so wrong. No, like, it's just like, I mean,
but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, there are times where you're just snappy. I've noticed this either when you're sleeping. Don't talk to this girl when she's sleepy or sleeping.
Like, I'm like sleeping, and
don't talk to this girl when she's stressed out over her schoolwork. Don't talk to her specific days of the month.
Bro, no.
So there's a lot of different variations of the attitude that comes in specific different times, and that's what we're here to discover.
What you should watch out for.
Yeah, I know, but it's like parents shouldn't have to figure out the time and day and moments and situations to be able to talk to their kids.
Right.
So we're just trying to figure it out. Like, hey, you know, is there something that we can talk it out so that we have a better understanding of each other and have less of the headaches, I would say.
What if you try texting us? Like an entire essay of how you're feeling instead of coming at us. Because when words are said, it's just like, it's going to be like a back and forth. Like, we're just thinking out of our heads, you know? Thinking out of our butts. Okay, like, I think if you're typing it.
Yeah, but you know, the thing with texting is sometimes we do that, and then it gets just buried, and then it's just like, oh, I don't know what happened. It never happened.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
If it's a long essay, nobody's ignoring that.
Yeah, you actually ignored my last one.
Your essay? When have you sent me an essay?
Actually.
When have you sent? I was trying to give you solutions. What do you mean?
Actually.
When have you sent an essay to me?
Actually, I do remember the last time I expressed myself.
After I expressed myself apologizing first.
And then I expressed why I was so upset. And then you just left it at that. Did you not?
I did. I remember.
Exactly.
It was the last argument, right? And I was apologizing.
Yes, you apologized and it was heartfelt. And then I responded back calmly on what I felt and why it happened the way that it happened. And there was nothing left. Nothing there.
Reply.
You remember? Oh, thank God! You.
No, I think because I read it, I was like, "What is this guy saying, man?" And I was like, "I can't respond right now. I don't know what to say."
And you never responded. Period. So there you go. See, she just told me to do it, and I did it, and it didn't work.
But it cooled down, no?
Yeah, but you deflected from my feelings that I've expressed to you, which you tell me I need to do. You need to calmly text me, express to me how you're feeling so that it doesn't escalate in person.
Okay, I'll reply next time. I was struggling responding. Like, what am I supposed to say? I know I read like some part of it and I was like, bro, what? And I was like, how am I supposed to reply? I didn't think on it and I just never replied.
See, so when you tell us to
But
do
it's
it,
hard
so
because I don't want to go back and forth of us repeating the same things as well. No, but I think it was working.
it was working.
It could have worked if I responded.
It could have got worse.
No, it could have worked.
It could have worked, but it didn't work because you didn't respond.
Okay, and I'll respond.
So yeah, see, so I just I just pointing it out. You just told me, hey, you don't have to get all upset.
I mean, at least if we get like the
you
main.
can write me a long essay and I'll read it. And
I read it.
I don't even know if you read it. You said you read it, but I don't know. But I do remember I pointed out to your mom. I was like, see, I tried, and she ain't respond to me.
I think having the core message in text is better, and then we just figure out the rest in person. Then we're less heated, you know? Or you think you'll still be heated?
Yeah, we weren't heated because you didn't respond, and we got over it. But I don't think I got an answer for my questions because I remember a lot of questions in that text.
Okay.
Guys, we're not perfect. This is a demonstration of how this household is, but yeah. So I mean, that's why I, as a parent, I'm confused sometimes because you tell me to do things, I have done them, and sometimes it doesn't work either. I feel that the best way.
Do you think it's the best way?
It's that with you, strangely, is toxicity. It works, but
I'm not a toxic person, guys. I'm not a
it
toxic
works, but obviously we don't want that, right? We don't want it, but for some reason, I'm like, yep. When I blow up, she listens.
Yeah, but I feel like that just ruins our relationship more.
I don't think
Like,
so.
I mean-
I don't think nothing can ever ruin our relationship. I
But
mean,
it's like,
you go through it, and then you get over it, which probably is not great, but it has
okay,
worked.
but we're supposed to figure out like how to get there without getting that
Okay,
toxic.
well, I'm still trying to figure it out. You told me text you. I texted you, and
Okay.
that didn't work. So what? What should I do next?
Okay. Well, I'll reply, but I don't know.
I mean, I was about to end it with you telling the parents what they should do. So I'm so I can sit here and listen and figure it out for myself, because you
like
think
you said,
you think I like to raise my voice. I don't like to raise my voice.
then don't raise your voice.
If I can't get what I need out of you, what am I supposed to do? See, parents, sometimes we're helpless.
Okay, maybe
We just
okay.
want an answer too.
Okay. Well, well, I'll be more thoughtful about how you're feeling. And I'll respond. I'll take that in consideration. Like, I'm not saying like it's something that you have to fix. Like, it's not.
So you think the way that I am is perfectly fine? I mean, obviously you don't, because if you fight back sometimes, I mean, obviously there's something you don't like. Like, is there something that
Well, I agree. Like you said, like sometimes you try, but it's just gonna blow up sometimes. It's not like
is there anything that we can do so that we don't have to blow up?
no. I mean, in the situation that you're telling it, right? Like, if you told us repeatedly and then you blew up, like I feel like that's kind of understandable. No.
Like, I mean, I don't feel like I need to, but do you think that instead of me verbally telling you, hey, yeah, this Saturday, 5, 6 o'clock,
Want to have a shared
be there,
calendar?
be square, or do you want me to text it to you?
Want to have a shared calendar?
I mean, if that's
We
what
can have a calendar. We can put it on our big whiteboard.
I mean, if that's one way to get, I mean, but that is only solving one small problem, right?
For our situation.
For our, podcast. I mean, but what about every other thing? What about all of the snappy moments? How do we avoid that? How do we avoid, not having to say something 10 times before it gets to a boiling point?
Just get food. Just get food. Don't you think so?
Get food? You think getting food
I think
will solve the
we'll bond
problem?
over food. We'll talk about it over food, and then our mouths will be filled that we're not gonna be able to like yell. I think that's a wonderful solution.
Oh my goodness, you're crazy.
Oh my gosh. I mean, right? Like, I feel like in a setting where when we're outside with other people, we're not gonna scream at each other, right? Oh, see that's so smart. In a setting with other people, we're not gonna scream at each other.
So you want me to put me in a place where I can't feel like I need to put my foot down?
What do you mean? You can still talk to me about how you're feeling. It's just that's how we manage the hostility.
Or maybe we should have like a secret word.
A secret word? Like
Instead of blowing up, I'm going to say, Allie, it's about to happen. So that you need to stop and you need to really listen intently on the next few words.
do you not do that? But I feel like sometimes you come at me with a warning, like I see you not doing your stuff. It's going to come soon. She's like, it's gonna come soon if you're not doing what I ask. Like I feel like sometimes you do that, no?
When I say those things, do you register it and say, hey?
No, I think I register it.
And you're like, oh shoot, he's about to get crazy.
I think I register.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the audience is like, oh, that's, I know a lot of people don't agree with this style of parenting for sure. I think a lot of people is like, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. I mean, because I know every book they teach you that no matter what, parents, you gotta stay calm.
Yeah, I've seen those reels. I don't agree, to be honest.
Like, it's so freaking difficult when I read these books, and I'm like, how the heck are you supposed to be calm and cool and collected when you're faced with this type of challenge, right?
Are you calling me a challenge?
Sometimes you are a challenge.
I am not a challenge.
Sometimes I'm like, dude, man, this girl, I want to just smack her. I think I've said that twice during this episode.
Whoa.
We're about to get canceled.
Whoa.
We're about to get canceled for my toxicity. Guys, I try not to be. I swear to God, I'm not really trying to be abusive. I'm not, it's just.
Please not.
Sometimes it's just, God, it's just frustrating, when you're trying to be on the same page. You're busy yourself, and, and you look at your child and you're just like, I want her to be so much better, even though, I mean, with your mom, we're always like very proud of you. We're always like, oh my God, I can't believe she's able to do all of these things. And,
I feel like you should say that more.
I know, but I'm pretty sure you read our text, right? You just told me.
I don't read your text.
You said you read our text recently and you saw that, but I mean, I think we do. But come on, dude. We're not gonna sit there and tell you that every single time.
I always feel like I'm disappointing you guys. That I'm not doing enough. I mean, that's a whole different topic, right? But
yeah,
but I feel like you guys should praise us a little bit more. So we're
so you can get big-headed.
So we're no.
So you can get big-headed and stop doing what you're doing.
So we're aware that we're doing something right.
I always praise.
Because I feel like you always come at me with like things I'm doing wrong. I feel like, okay, man, I'm doing nothing right.
I think we praise you quite a bit. Do you hear us?
Not to me. Okay, you have to say it to me. Not to each other. To me.
All right, we're gonna end this episode here because I don't know if it's going to a whole nother situation, a whole nother topic already.
Okay.
So
no, but I think
final words for parents. Okay, I mean, is teenagers, a lot of teenagers' attitude stemming from parents and the way that they are, or is it stemming from really you guys are just not even understanding that you guys are doing it?
It could be both. Like I said, like the people that do act like me, I feel like.
You guys are just clueless.
I feel like no, I feel like it's like similar. Like it stems from.
So when your friends tell you, what are they saying? Are they saying, "Hey, my parents just went crazy on me, and I don't even know why"?
Yeah, and I think.
And let me guess. When you sit there, you're probably like, "I know why," right?
No.
Or you're like, "Huh, I wonder why." They're just.
No, I know why. I know why.
You see.
But I think I realize it when they talk about it.
So yeah, so you're able to see it from a third-party perspective. So if you're outside of somebody's house, you're looking through the window, you're like, oh, actually, I know why your parents are mad at you.
I mean, yeah,
but with you,
a lot
don't
of situations.
Know. But with you're like, I don't know what I did. I don't know why.
I mean, if you reflect about it, I feel like you're going to understand.
Yeah, so that's the quagmire that we're in here, okay? We don't want to raise our voice. We don't want to get crazy. But we also want you to do the things that we ask you to do.
I have another good idea. After arguments, we should write apology letters to each other. No, I'm being so serious.
This episode is getting cringe.
No, I'm being so serious. If we write apology letters about our feelings and then how we should have better responded.
Sure.
Like you always say, reflecting is so important. I think that would actually help us. Because we can't.
Like the one you ignored me recently, okay.
No, that wasn't No, like an apology letter, a handwritten apology, and then we give it to
I
each
ain't got
other.
time to write nothing in handwriting for you.
Oh,
yet.
I was trying to be helpful. Like I think okay, I think that's actually a solid like thing that we should try. We
What,
should just
write letters to each other?
give it a shot. Yeah, just reflecting on both sides. Like you have to say one thing. Okay, I think you were right about this. I think this could have been handled better like this. And then sorry, and then get food. No,
Who's paying for it?
I'll pay for it. I'll
Sounds
pay
like a
for it.
lose-lose situation here.
No, I'll pay for it. I think the person that started the argument should pay for it.
Oh, that's always going to be us. We're always going to be the one starting the argument.
Okay, the person that, man, okay.
Okay, so I think we got to end this episode, but are you telling me that you think it's okay that parents raises their voice at their teens?
I think it's okay.
And are you also saying that you think it's okay for teens to raise their voice at their parents if their parents are the one raising the voice?
Okay, no, I don't think that's okay.
Okay, then why do you do it to me? Okay, you know what? This episode is never going to end.
I don't realize. I told you. I'm sorry.
This episode's not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
We're going in circles. Okay, just know that I don't want us to ever get to that level.
I don't either.
I do feel that sometimes I need to get to that level to get your attention.
I understand.
And if there is a better way, we can talk about this after this camera goes off. But tell me, I'm willing to do it, but I need you to hold by, your what you tell me too. If you say, "Hey, Dad, I need you to be like this," I'll listen to you. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. But in the case that you do blow up, right? I think it's my fault. Because why are you acting so confused? Like I feel that, like I said, like you warned me, right? But you're saying that you warned me, and then you just blow up. It's not your fault. It's my fault.
All right. Well, I appreciate you accepting. I will take this as a win, and hopefully
This isn't a game.
hopefully that we can figure this out because we're getting better though. I mean, I think we are getting better. I think at some point, we used to continue at it. I think now we kind of just walk away and
Just let it cool off.
let it cool off a little bit, and then we'll I think in other situation before we probably wouldn't even have this podcast right now.
Yeah.
But I think we let each other cool off, and we're like, okay, you ready? And then you laugh at me, and you're like, what? I thought we're not doing it, and we're like, then we just joked about it, but I think what I want to say, to cap it off is this. I think that it is normal for a household to have heated debates, temperature rising, but I think at the end of the day, what I've learned is I think sometimes kids can't control themselves. I
think parents can't control themselves either.
I think I can't control myself, but I think as long as you understand that there's love, and at the end of the day, you just got to keep at it and let each other cool down and then come back at it and not give up on it. I think eventually
Perfectly said.
the results will be what you want in the end, right? Which is what I always preach to you is sometimes it's not a straight line to get to where you want to get to. It might take its turn, but as long as you don't give up on it, you're going to get there. So we finished this episode, even despite the argument and the heated debate and exchange, So I think that was a good way to end it. Don't give up on each other. It's common. It's normal. Our household, we have it all the time. And, we're still okay. So I'm sure everybody else out there will be as well.
Yes.
Until next time, see you guys later.
See you guys later. Thanks for tuning into Parenting Untapped. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you listen so you don't miss the next one. Want to gain even more valuable insights into understanding and connecting with your teens? Then head on over to parentinguntapped.com and subscribe to our email list for exclusive updates. Until next time, see you later.